What if I told you there was a poison in the air, and that same poison was also keeping you alive? And you live for like 80 years with this poison, and then you die mostly because of this poison, and that poison is oxygen. I have here 2 bottles of Boost oxygen in a can. Why? Because I was curious. These showed up at work as an impulse item, and it might have been a response to the ongoing pandemic. Because a lot of people were wearing masks and wrongly thinking that they were breathing worse air because of it. And actually, when you're wearing a face covering, you're breathing better air. Your lungs are working less hard, but your diaphragm is working harder to get air in and out of the filter. And the difference in oxygen, carbon dioxide, the composition of the air is negligible, but like small particulates, there was really bad pollution in Minnesota one day. The worst air quality ever happened in 2021. It's a good idea to wear an N95, a PM 2.5, or KN95 in those situations. And same for the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic because I have to, because I'm at a furry convention. I also have to be vaccinated. So because of that, because of the vaccine, I lost my mind and went to a furry convention in Minneapolis to enjoy myself, decompress, relax, then party it up, and then, go outside of this hotel at some point and be mercilessly tortured and then devoured by bloodthirsty Antifas. But that is another issue altogether. So this is 95% pure aviators breathing oxygen. And the way you use this, you hold it like Top Gun. You then squeeze the trigger and breathe in only through your mouth, sort of like I've been doing at work for over a year now with the masks. And that's it. And when I saw these, I actually said to customers, I would not recommend using these all the time because you're breathing in a higher concentration of oxygen than the air around you, and if you do that all the time, you will age more quickly. You will get closer to death faster unless you're using these for their intended purpose, like during and after anaerobic performance to recharge and recover, which is why I'm going to use it right now, and for altitude and poor air quality. But there's it's really just altitude. Poor air quality, you want to wear some kind of filter on your face, like, again, N95, KN95, PM 2.5, those types of face coverings. And if you're in the middle of a pandemic, this doesn't do much of anything for you. Breathing in higher concentration of oxygen just means that you're in a higher oxygen environment with that could have the SARS-CoV-2 virus in it. So yeah, you just hold it up, and this one's menthol eucalyptus, but I don't think it's meant for like cough or cold or anything like that. That's just that's the scent of it, and yet you're supposed to breathe it through your mouth, so you can't really smell it. So I guess it could be some kind of breath mint. But here goes. It does feel refreshing. Not gonna lie, and I did do this video in multiple takes. I actually have this peppermint one here, and I did this, and is it the reason I'm better able to focus after the third take? Maybe, or maybe that's the placebo effect in action. Regardless, this is going to be the last time I buy this product. Because unless I'm going to Denver or Cheyenne again, both places I've been to, or if you're going from like Savannah, Georgia, a place I've been to Cheyenne, Wyoming, or Yellowstone, or somewhere like that, then yeah, this is probably a good idea, and you might see it at the airport and in a bunch of other places as well, because once you go to a higher elevation, you are more likely to get exhausted more quickly than people who have lived in that region for their whole lives, or for at least a few years. This is the peppermint one, and seriously, same principle applies, just a different thing going into your mouth. So that is my Minnesota perspective on these containers I've kept in my house for months and months. And eventually I'm just gonna get rid of. Well, I'll probably just use these, empty these out during the convention, and then have more space on one of the tables in my home. So that's it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Still have back pain.